Good morning. So I'm super excited about this set for several reasons. This is the LEGO Good Fortune set, 1021 pieces, SKU or serial number 80117, ages 9 and up. The Spring Festival theme. Now, I bought this set on lego.com on Black Friday with a significant discount of 40%, and after the discount, I paid roughly $45 to $50, depending on your currency or your location. And I'm excited about this set because one, this is my biggest Lego set ever, on and off camera both. So this is 1021 pieces. Resultingly, this is going to be a long series, so this is not going to fit in just one video. I'm planning to break this set up into several videos/episodes, probably 4, 5, or 6 separate distinct episodes, each of 1 hour of length or so. And two, the theme of the set is super unique, as well as the colors within the set. In my previous videos, if you've seen any of them, I've been building smaller sets, like I've been building the Harry Potter Fort Anglia. Much fewer pieces, roughly 200 bricks in there. Or I've built the Heavy Duty Bulldozer, which was a relatively challenging set, but also few pieces. But this is a beast for sure. I'm really curious about the dimensions it's going to grow to, and the box itself, you can see, is quite sizable. And I had to alter my setup a bit, to zoom out a bit, to make sure that you guys can actually see the entire box. And the box already is gorgeous. It has these beautiful deep red colors, and also some whites, some pinks, and lots of gold in there. And I also kind of had to do my homework before starting to shoot this video, because I wanted to check the names of all of the subparts within this set. So we're just going to go through those, and we're going to check out the box, and then we're going to jump into building the actual set. So the biggest part of the set right here is a decorative folding fan, which helps you cool yourself down and, look more attractive. It's a very nice accessory with lots of gorgeous colors. Apart from the before mentioned blue and gold, we have this, red and gold, we have this gorgeous blue as well. This sea blue, and it's also a bit greenish. Next we have these white and pink plum blossom flowers running through the decorative folding fan, with 2 gorgeous birds of deeper blue, black, and white colors. Third, we have 2 times the lucky red hanging banners with some Chinese writing on them. Unfortunately, I didn't check what the writings mean, but you can do that yourself. We also have some gold ingots at the bottom. And next to those, we have, first, I thought this was kind of a pumpkin, but it's a fortune fruit bowl with the gorgeous orange color and the deep green color atop. We also have, at the bottom right, calligraphy brush and scroll holder. Also part of the traditional Chinese culture, and it was an OG way of writing, we could say. And we also have, with this gorgeous white and blue color and the very nice patterns, the traditional Chinese vase. So those are all of the elements that we have on the front of the box, as well as in the actual build. And again, the Spring Festival. On this side, we have the usual translations of the name of the sets. The Spring Festival 1 to 3 builders built together with our Lego Builder app. And here we have a 1:1 aspect ratio feature of a brick within the set. the side of the box, we have the SKU/serial number, once again, 80117, as well as some regulatory/compliance information, warning small parts, not suitable for children between ages 0 and 3, as well as the lego.com/apps domain, plus the usual compliance, regulatory, and environmental icons and information, and the EAN/barcode. And if we flip the box around, we have the back of the box with some further details of the set. So here we have the back side, I believe, of the decorative folding fan with these beautiful golden semicircles. We have the back angle of the fortune fruit bowl, of the gold ingots, of the calligraphy brush and scroll holder, and also of the traditional Chinese vase with the lucky red hanging banners atop of the plant within. And here we have the dimensions of the set. So the end product is going to be 28 centimeters/11 inches in width and 20 centimeters/8 inches in height. And it also says models cannot be built simultaneously, which means I believe that these two builds, so the two kinds of decorative folding fans, are different builds. And you can see within the details that they're not featuring the same bricks and the same structure, but you can build both, not simultaneously, but apart from each other or after each other. So it's not exactly a two-in-one set, but it's got some nice variation and differentiation within it. So with that said, episode 1 of the Lego Good Fortune set going in. I'm going to start by opening the box, push tab, 2 push tabs actually, 1 and 2, lego.com domain. And I'm really curious how thick the booklet, the instruction manual, is going to be. I'm going to try to give you guys a peek of the contents, but the box vertically doesn't really fit under the camera, so let's see. No, it kind of does. So there you have it. The contents of the box. Might not be the best angle/view, but hopefully you were able to see something. I'm just gonna flip that around, and I'm just gonna start pouring out the contents. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Woohoo. Exciting. So, confirming box emptiness. Nothing in there. Putting box aside. Super excited about this. In my previous builds, I've had 4 packs within the build max, and this is a much larger set. So here we can see this is probably book number 1. So this has instructions about packs 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm just going to look for booklet number 1. Right at the bottom, you can see this is instructions for packs number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 2 booklets, putting the second one aside. First booklet at the top. And I'm just going to show you real quick the packs themselves. Starting from the last of the packs, this is going to be pack number 8. Putting that aside. And then we have pack number 7. And you can already see that there is a sub pack within pack number 7. So that's super nice. Then we have pack number 6 with 2 sub packs within. And these gorgeous red colors. Then we have, wow, pack number 5. Lots of night nice white colors, browns, dark reds. We have within here the lucky red hanging banners as well. We've got some, it's not fruits, it's not flowers either. I don't know the English name, but the nice red spheres. Pack number 4, gorgeous golds, blacks and reds in there. Oops. Pack number 3 with the fortune fruit bowl with the nice orange color. And then pack number 2 with the gold ingots within there. And lastly, pack number 1, and we're going to start with this pack. And we have the nice black base, quite sizable if you ask me. It's 4, it's 8, it's 12, it's 16 by 16 flat black brick. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's jump right into it. My biggest Lego build ever so far. Going in Good Fortune SKU number 80117, pack number 1. Built together information / advertisement with QR code and lego.com/device check domain. And here we have some general info about Fu. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing correctly. Fu, can you guys see it? Fu is a Chinese character with deep significance, embedding centuries of tradition and values, an important word which is symbolic of good luck, prosperity, and well-being. It is deeply rooted in traditional Chinese culture as a sentiment of positive energy and good fortune, especially during festivals and celebrations. It contains the eternal yearning and ideals of hundreds of millions of Chinese people from ancient times to modern times. So that's the Fu character. A very nice background information. Lego.com/sustainable packaging domain and respective QR code. And we have a brick remover as well. And I was super happy when I found a brick remover in one of my previous builds because that's super useful going forward. And off we go. Checking, making sure you guys have the correct orientation. So that's pack number 1 with a mini sub pack within it. I'm not going to open that just yet. I'm just going to arrange the bricks real quick. And wow, the color diversity is amazing. These blues are so nice, and also the greenish blue and the gold. Okay, let's go. So 16 by 16 black flat brick, and in the middle we're gonna place this 2 by 2 circle with the cross-shaped hole at the middle to the exact middle of this flat brick. And this is the middle dot right there. So I'm adding the 2 by 2 circle. Cream color or butter color right to the middle. And we're gonna hook that piece with 4 gold quarter circles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and hugging the gold circles we have the greenish, bluish, tealish quarter circles. 2 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to add around these semi-circular but also semi-square bricks, the base of which would be a 4x4 light blue one. And we're going to do that 4 times. And as said, I bought this set on Black Friday on lego.com, and it's going to be discontinued soon, and I believe it's still available at a significant discount. Sorry, give me a sec while I pick a dropped brick up. 1 second. So the set is going to be discontinued soon. So if you're watching this in 2025 / early 2026, you still might have a chance to get it. We keep filling up our black base with these 4 classic 2x4s with a shade darker blue color and flat. And we're adding to the middle another one of the cream color, the beige or butter color circles. Like so. Next we have some smaller bricks. So let's start with the bottom side right there. And we're going to add this 1x2 blue flat. And next to it, this 2x2 flat smooth top with the hollow knob at the center. 1x2 once again. And now we need to open the mini pack. Which has some more bricks that we're going to need. So here we have our 1x1 flat, smooth top, blue. And underneath those we have the 1x3 smooth top as well, flat and blue color. And we're going to perform that symmetrically the opposite way on the other side of the 2x4. So 1x2, twice, and then 2x2 with the central knob. And then we add our flat tops, our smooth tops, the 1x1 and the 1x3. And we're going to have the same structure mirrored to these parts as well. So we're going to have the same build on this side and that side too. So we're starting in with the 1x2s. And there. And 4. Actually, I'm going to change things up a bit. I'm going to go ahead and add first all of the 1x2s. Why not? While hopefully keeping the correct orientation and angles So next we're going to fill these 2x2 holes with the central knobbed smooth top 2x2s. And I know I'm butchering the name of the Lego bricks. They're not the official names. I just tried to come up with something descriptive, but I'm gonna have to do my homework there and then update my Lego brick vocabulary. Oops, no. So first, 1x1 flats on this side as well. And finally, we're gonna fill up the remaining space with the 1x3s, the flat tops. That's 2. And that's 3. And that is 4. We keep on filling in our black base. So first we have these 2 big black bricks. Very unique. It's like a CD player. I'm not sure what the actual name is for the big CDs, you know, vinyl player, is it? It's like 2 giant vinyl players in the corner, like so. And to the left side, we're gonna add the 2. I thought these are going to be orange, but they're actually red. So these come to the middle, 1 and 2, and then we're gonna hug those around. First with 1x2s, 1x2s flat blues, 4 times on each for each brick. There's 2 and 3 and 4. Perfect. And to the corners we're going to add the 1x2 flats. 2, 3, and 4. And same goes for the other side. 2 and 3 and 4. And for step 7, we're gonna fill in the remaining space on the base. And here we add, let's start at the top. So we start here with a 1x2, right there. Next to that is a 1x1 flat, joined by the 1x3 flat, an additional 1x2 flat, and the 2x2 central knob brick. Perfect. And to the bottom portion, we add the flat 1x3, the 1x1, the 1x2, the 1x2 one more time, and finally this unique brick with the knob. It's a 1x2 butter color with a vertical knob, like so. So black base is filled in. And for for step 8 we add 7 times these mini golden flowers to the 2x2s with the central knob. So that's 1, and that's 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the 8th would be right here, but it's going to be a different brick and a different structure. So around the flowers we add these angular golden pieces 8 times, like so. So these are going to join the lighter and the darker blues. And again, the gold color complements the blues so nicely. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and finally brick number 8. So we have these golden X's or pluses. Next up, we keep on adding these gold bricks, a bunch of them too. So between the flowers we add, I'm just going to reorient the base to make sure I have the correct angles. So we're going to need these 1x2s with the 2 knobs. And on top of that, we're going to add the same brick but with a smooth top, as well as 2 golden quarter circles. That's 1, and that's 2. And we're going to perform that 4 times. So I'm just going to start with the, no, I'm going to go build by build. And I misplaced the brick. So let's see if this works. And it does. Wow, love it. This should be super handy. So we have the 1x2 with the knobs, and the 1x2s with no knobs, and then the quarter circles, also smooth top, no knobs. So that was 2, and we have 3, 1x2 knob, 1x2 no knob, if I'm able to locate it. There you are. And the 2 mini quarter circles. Perfect. And finally, 1x2 knobs. One of them is different. See? I was being too quick. So right here at the bottom, we have 3 1x2s with knobs. And the others are with the smooth knobs, smooth tops. So I'm going to remove this and add it to the top. No, sorry. I'm going to reorient. Okay. Okay, so that looks good. We're going to remove this and add it to the left. to the left as well. And see, here we have 1x2s with knobs for all 3 bricks. So I'm quickly gonna fix that, like so, and like so. And we're gonna add the 2 final quarter circles to the left. By the way, they're doing some renovations on the street, so if you hear like drilling voices, they're fixing the pavement or something. And next we connect these parts. Super nice addition. Like when you realize what you've been building, but you don't know what the actual outcome is just yet. But at one point you realize this is like a nice arrangement, a labyrinth of golden pavement, so to say. And before that, let me just grab a sip of tea real quick. I've got a huge chug going on here, so I should be covered for at least half of the video. I mean, half of the entire build. Okay, so we have these bigger quarter circles, and we're gonna connect those. 1, nice, love it. 2 and 3. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It was probably 16. I just messed up the counting probably. Nice. Gorgeous. And as always, you can see at the bottom of the progress bar. So within book number 1, where we're going to build the first 4 packs, we're at around 25%. No, like 20%. So we keep on adding these gold border circles, as well as 2 gray circles with the central knobs. I'm going to reorient real quick to make sure we're at the correct angle. So 1 gray circle, 2 gray circles, and we're gonna hug those around with the golden pieces. Perfect. And that is 2. And that is 3. And that is 4. And 5. And 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Now we start to gain some dimensions, some height to the build. So we have a mini sub-build here. We're going to join these 2 black bricks. Nice. We're going to add that to the vinyl player up top. Oh, nice. And it's a moving part too. Satisfying click. And we're starting to run. Oh, and here's the brick remover. So this is from this set, and the orange one I use is from another set. Super handy, love it. Okay, so it's sub build time. we have the 1:1 aspect ratio yellow rod with the cross-like shape, and we're gonna pierce that through this black one like so. And we're going to add these two circles, one butter color and one golden color with the vertical stripes on the side. We're adding the base to the top once again, same brick. And we're going to pierce that through with the golden structure, yellow structure that we've just built. Oops. Like, go. Like so. Yes. It's a super tight fit though. And we're going to add that right there at the corner. Nice. Perfect. And to the middle we add this red mini rod with the cross-like shape. Perfect. And here at the bottom we also add this gray circle with the central knob. Perfect. At the left we have these two bricks joined together. Nice. And we're going to add those. I'm confused. Did I mess up? Because the rod going out from this 1x2 is oriented left, and in my build is oriented right. So I'm just going to go back a few pages and confirmed. I did indeed mess up, so let's see if we can fix that real quick. And it's always good to catch the mistakes early compared to, 2 booklets later and 3 packs later when it's already locked in super tight and you'd have to disassemble like 200 bricks. Okay. So now we add that to the knob. That's now the correct orientation. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Okay. So we have 3 extras, the mini bricks. And it's time for pack number 2. I'm just gonna peek at the time. Okay, 38 minutes. So I think we're gonna do pack number 2 and then do a quick pause and then continue. Also conscious of my phone battery and my phone storage, both of which will run low at the 6-pack probably, so I'm just gonna do like mini pauses. So pack number 2, very golden. I believe this is gonna be the gold ingots part. Love it. Love it. Nice. And thinking about it, Lego is, I might be butchering geography here, but plastic is made out of petroleum-like stuff, which is composed of dinosaurs. So right here we can see dinosaurs being reassembled. I'm not sure, this might be completely incorrect, so apologies for the oversight if that's not the case. I was just thinking about nice red and green colors, by the way, refreshing tomato and tomato leaf color. I was just thinking what Legos are made of. They're made of plastic, but how that plastic is obtained and, you know, manufactured. So we're adding 2 1x2s left and right. And to the top we add these double washing machines. The knobs, the hollow knobs, look like the front load hole of the washing machine. And to the sides we add 2 dark greenish, grayish, yellowish, I'm not sure what the color name is, as well as these 2 triangular bricks joining at the side. And I'm wondering how much you guys can hear of the street constructions, because to me they're definitely loud, but it is what it is. We're not gonna delay the recording. The promise of this channel is unedited Lego builds with just casual chat. And I was thinking with my last video as well, because I forgot to turn on the key light that gives you guys hopefully a better view, and the video was kind of dark, but I was like, it's good. It's probably a better viewing experience when you see the actual unboxing and it's not, it's not happened before and it's not rehearsed, so I just went with it. And hopefully it's still going to be viewable. That was the Spring Animal Festival or Playground, I believe. It was a beginner set, but it was fun to do either way. Here we have a mini build, a sub build. So 1x2, and on top a 2x2. And then 2 additional 1x2s to the back, like so, and like so. And then we're gonna hug those around with these, I believe, like so. Nope, something's off. Something is off. Okay, so, oops. Okay, so that's correct. And then we add, nope. Interesting. Oh yeah, like I added it here, but it's supposed to go on top like so. Okay, that makes more sense for sure. Nope. Other angle. like so. Perfect. Okay. And we're gonna add that to the front and to the back as well. We're gonna do that 2 times. So 2 by 2 joined by 3 1 by 2s. The classic 1 by 2. And hugged around with these rounded off bricks. Perfect. And we're going to build this 3 times. Wow. Okay. So first we add the quarter circles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Beautiful. And it's kind of interesting when you have a build and you have some nice base colors, and then those colors get hidden away throughout the build, but we can still kind of see a sneak peek of the red and the blue that's underneath it. So that's super nice. So we're going to do this 2 more times. And we start right here. Oh, yeah, it said 3 times. Okay. So we're going to go parallel this time. We're going to do every step twice. The gold ingots. Beautiful. So it's 1 by 2 time, once and twice, and thrice, as my dad used to say sometimes, instead of 3 times. And then we add the 1 by 2 white washing machines, the double washing machine to each side. And here as well, 2 times, and to the left, and to the right. Perfect. Same here, and to the left. Oops. Nice, looks like a robot from this angle. And we're going to add the mini triangular shapes once. And twice. And where is it? 3 times. And finally, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard that. Full on drilling on the street. But let's just go with that. Where is the final piece? There it is. I've heard from a teaching that when you have sounds that might be too harsh or irritating, it can be framed as something that pulls you back into the present moment. And then if you just take note of the sound and acknowledge it and go with it, then the being pissed about the sound kind of melts away. Well, I guess up to a certain extent. But that was an interesting perspective. And I might eat my words in a bunch of minutes, but hopefully you can still hear my sound. And we add the two semi-spheroids to the top. Oops. Yes. Okay. And next we build the shields, I believe. Just grabbing a sip of tea real quick. So, building the shields of the golden ingots. Like so. And like so. And we're going to build those 4 times. And then we're going to add them to the core of the ingots. So that's the second shield. And here we have the third shield being built. Oops. That's 3. Perfect. And finally, we have the 4th one. 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Perfect. So now we're gonna hug around the core structures with the sides. I was trying to make sure that you guys have some better angles and close-ups, especially when the joining of the bricks or the subsets happen. Okay. And we add finally the quarter circles, 8 times in total, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7, and 8. And we're joining together the existing structures. So here we have the base of the build, and we're adding one of the ingots right here. I'm checking if it fits down. Oh, okay. So it's I believe it's a loose fit, yeah. But it's got some movement. So that's just the second. Like so. And the third is going to be joined to the rod right here. So it's going to be an angled one. Oops. Nice. Yep. Perfect. So, pack number 2 is done. And I believe we're going to do a quick break right here. So we are at around 25% of the entire build, because out of the 8 packs, the 8 set packs. We've done 2, so this is probably going to be around 4 or 5 videos. So with that said, Lego Good Fortune set packs number 1 and 2 done. This is the base that we have with the beautiful blue and greenish blue and golden colors, and the gold ingots, all 3 of them done and ready to bring us good fortune. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I will catch you guys in the next video, and I wish you a nice day. Goodbye. See you in episode 2 of the Good Fortune set. Goodbye.